hi, I'm Kaushik. I finished my bachelor's in information technology last year. So I passed out in 2021, and then currently I'm working as a software engineer at IT firm. So I decided to go abroad for my studies this year, and then I was totally clueless about the whole process. So I went across certain websites, and I gave up my number to certain websites, and then that's when I had a call from Galvanize. I've heard many stories from my friends saying the educational consultancies aren't usually good, but then the person who spoke to me, I found her very credible, and then I decided to trust her, and that's how I joined Galvanize, and I haven't regretted a moment since. Yeah, so after the call, I went to Quora and then checked the reviews there, and every single person had good reviews about Galvanize, and that was the final nail for me. So yeah, the amount I paid, I think that was a good investment with the returns in mind, and I believe I got it back fully in one way or the other. So compared to most other consultancies, and I believe this was quite cheap and affordable to most students as well. So like I said, when I started in this journey, at the beginning was totally clueless. I had no idea where to start. And when Gladys spoke to me, I sort of gained some clarity. I knew the steps behind the entire process. I knew what had to be done first and what had to be kept in mind. And that is when I told her about my requirements and everything I had in mind. And she clearly shortlisted the universities according to my requirements. So I wanted universities specifically in the East Coast in the United States, and she made sure she kept those requirements in mind and then shortlisted them for me accordingly. So, and Gladys has been really good for me. So whenever I wanted her, she was always available, and I'm so grateful for that. Regarding SOPs, after the initial draft, I suggested some changes, and they only took a day or two to make the changes and then send them back to me. It was a very quick process, and that way I was able to get the SOP done quickly. So it was the experience was amazing. Like back to back feedbacks were taken and from me, and then they made the changes accordingly. Certain universities had different requirements for the SOPs. So some of them only wanted us, let's say, a 300 word limit count for the SOP. Some wanted me to focus on some particular things more. And when I pointed out these things to the editor, the editor helped me make changes accordingly. And in the end, the SOP was drafted very well. Even after that, even after the initial draft, even if I wanted to make some more changes, the editor only took a day or two to make the changes and then send them back to me. They then assigned me to a certain WhatsApp group. We were quite pleased with the overall process. So we expected decisions to be a little difficult, but then I got admits from 3 universities so far. So yeah, quite pleased with that. I already told my counselor that I'll be recommending few of my friends to Galvanize. So like I said, many of my friends who had experiences with other educational consultancy, many of them being very expensive, their experiences weren't good. So for sure, I'll recommend Galvanize to my friends.